Alright, so I was definitely supposed to put out a video a lot earlier than this, but I got so wrapped up into playing this game and was just having so much fun, and I was like, oh shit. I'm supposed to, put a video on YouTube about this. So this is me doing this now. From playing this game, I'm having so much fun, and it's everything that we've been waiting for, for 11 years now. Few notes though. I absolutely suck at options, the read options specifically. Brain is just backwards. I've gotten better at it while playing, but it's still a work in progress. And kicking, which I've definitely gotten better at because I started Dynasty with SMU, and I believe my kicker was at like 50 something percent field goal. I'm missing 20 yarders, 10 yarders, just because it's a little bit to the left or the right on the hash lines, and it was terrible. But then I did, a playthrough as an offensive coordinator with Alabama, and then I was just banging 60 yarders, 57 yarders like it was nothing. So definitely gotten a lot better at both of those things, but they're still work in progress. Another thing that I found interesting while playing is that you can't just get head coaching jobs. Like, I remember seeing that in one of the deep dives, or somebody was talking about it, a YouTube video I was watching, and yeah, it's based off of what the team believes that they need. And I get that, because in NCAA 14, I would just pick Alabama, be an offensive defensive coordinator, win national championship. I had my pick of whatever head coaching job that I wanted. Now they were like, yeah, you can be an offensive coordinator here. I'm like, not a head coach though? That's crazy. And I even remember when I was playing as SMU and I lost in the second round of the college football playoffs to Georgia in overtime. I just so happened just to look at what jobs were offered to me, and at that time I had one offer, and it was a offensive coordinator job at Texas, and the game deemed that as a job upgrade. I was like, that's crazy, but I get it, because in real life you might see that as a better opportunity so you can springboard and get a head coaching job at a bigger school. But I'm like, that's crazy that that's my only option right now. Now, obviously, I know that as you go further on in the college football playoffs, you'll get more offers and whatnot. So it is what it is with that. But now let's just start this dynasty. So, and I don't know why he's talking as if I don't know this already. So weird. So I went through a lot of deliberation on trying to pick a team, going from a giant list of different schools, and obviously I'm a Penn State fan, but this isn't that type of video. We're not picking Penn State. Penn State's I believe they're considered a 4-star. Yeah, they're considered a 4-star. So yeah, I'm not doing that, because that's just too easy. I'm surprised to see. I've never looked at this list of 4 stars. I've only looked at the list of 5 stars. Surprised that there's only 5 of them. And I don't even know if I would consider Notre Dame a 5-star. What have they done in the past couple of years other than be not good? We're not talking about them in national rankings often. We're not talking about them competing for the college football playoffs. None of that. Michigan, I get. Georgia, I get. Alabama, I get. Ohio State, I get. Notre Dame, I do not understand, but it is what it is. I would have preferred Texas be on that list over them, but and I also have Miami Miami has not been good for quite some time. But I'm not here to talk about who deserves what or whatever the case may be. It is what it is. But we're going to the 1-stars. Also, while I said that, one thing I do want to mention is the fact that they put 0 stars up here, which I find very weird. Why you put a section for 0 stars, but there's no teams. So I'm hoping that means that we'll get FCS, DLC at some point in time. I'd pay for that for sure, but for whatever reason, we have 0 stars as an option. Obviously, no teams there, so we're going to the 1-stars. And it went through a long deliberating process of trying to figure out who I'm going to pick. And it came down to 2 schools, UConn and Uncc. And I ultimately decided to go with Uncc. Why Uncc? Well, I went to school in North Carolina. Didn't go to Uncc, but I went to college in Charlotte, North Carolina. Frequented their campus quite a bit. So yeah, I know their campus. I was actually in college when they started their program. They obviously weren't a D1 school at that time, but now they've built themselves up to become that D1 school. So yeah, I'm gonna go with them. So who am I gonna pick for a head coach name? Normally I would just pick my name, but I'm not gonna put that out there right now. One thing that I am gonna do though is in NCAA 14 I did a UMass playthrough, UMass Dynasty. I got through several seasons of that UMass Dynasty. I'm talking like damn near 20 years in that dynasty, and I was able to turn them into a powerhouse. So I'm going to use one of my players' names from that, and I have all that written down from when I started to when I just fizzled out and stopped playing. And I'm going to go with a defensive end that I recruited. He was a 4-star defensive end from Stevens Point, Wisconsin. Gary Harris. He ended up becoming the best all-around defensive end for me ever in the game. He ended up with, I think, 36 sacks in a season. Obviously shattering Derek Thomas's record, let alone Derek Thomas's record at Alabama, only recognized at Alabama. Okay, Derek Thomas had 27 sacks, and it was either, I think it was 33 sacks Gary Harris ended up having. And he completely shattered that record. Obviously, he shattered Terrell Suggs' NCAA record that is recognized. Derek Thomas's record is not recognized by the NCAA because that was before they were recording sacks as a record. So interesting there that they still just have not made that change, but not much you can do, that anybody can do about that. But it is funny that if you go to Alabama and you do break the NCAA record, Terrell Suggs record, I don't know what that number is, but if you break that record, you still won't have the school record. I find that kind of funny, but just one of those weird little tidbits in college football, college sports in general. There are a lot of interesting and weird college football, college in general, college tidbits, facts, history that just goes deep into how crazy college sports really are. So even though I'm not from North Carolina, I'm just gonna say Pipeline is from North Carolina. Obviously alma mater, I'm going with Charlotte. Base 4-3 is usually what I ran in NCAA 14, so that's what I'm going to run here. And I'm going to use their playbook, and it looks like they run a spread offense, which is fine by me. Appearance. Off the top of my head, don't really remember what Gary Harris looked like. So we're going to go with... No... We're going to go with this right here. Also, I do have his physique. I have all that written down, what he was ranked at the time, how many stars. So might as well just say that. He was a 4-star defensive end, 3rd ranked in his class, 52nd ranked in the nation. He was 6'3", 237 pounds. Which I find a bit hilarious because I'm almost the same weight as him, and I'm 5'10". Not obviously, but a lot muscular than, what that build would suggest. Not a husky guy, more muscular, but funny that we're almost the same weight. But there we go. That is Gary Harris right there. Peril. I wish they gave more options than just these two. But I'm going to go with the long sleeve. Looks like something Gary Harris would wear. And we're just going to go in.
Congratulations. It's time to sign your
I don't know why he's talking. I really don't. All right. We're going to sign our contract. I should have looked at what the school's done since its quote-unquote inception. So, interesting thing about UNCC's football team is that they were founded or created in 1946. But they weren't a NCAA Division I team until 2013. It's because not too long after they were created, they fizzled out. So 46 they were created, and then in 1948 that's when the team stopped playing games. And then 2013 is when they officially became a Division I team. But then they were, throughout the years trying to work to get the school back alumni and students, and they actually have a decently nice field. I haven't been to that field, haven't attended any other games, but just driving on that campus and driving past it and being able to see it, it is a really nice field. Not big, but I mean, that's, before I go in that's what to expect. Let's go back to the coaching contract. So, and 2013 is the first year that they have. 5-6, 5-6, 2-10, 4-8, 1-11, 5-7. Their only winning season as a D1 team in 2019, 7-6, but doesn't look like it amounted to any other type of success. No conference championship and no bowl win. 2-4, 5-7, 3-9, 3-9. So here's where we pick up 2014. All right. Now back to redshirting. So let's see what we got here. So normally when I am redshirting players, I do not like to redshirt non-freshmen. So sophomores, juniors, and seniors, I don't like to redshirt them. But, you know, desperate times calls for desperate measures. There's no point in redshirting him because he'll just end up being the same year as my starter. So I'll probably start him over him. And 90 speed though. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. Keep going. Fullback. Interesting that we have a fullback on this team. I'm not gonna redshirt a junior. That's diabolical to do that. Or my second best receiver as a sophomore. Not doing that. Ooh, yeah, and I'm not redshirting seniors, especially if he has no chance of playing. If he was going to be the best player, then yeah, but there's no guarantee that he's gonna get a starting job over him next year. And the hope is a lot of these guys, even though I'm redshirting them, they won't be getting the playing time. Some will, some won't, because hopefully I've recruited decent enough so that it is a non-factor. I don't understand these teams that have multiple kickers on their roster. Like, before I did this, I was playing a game with the Coastal Carolina, what is their mascot? Chanticleers, I think it is. And they had 3 kickers on their roster. And I think 2 punters. And I'm just like, why do you have so many? And they have 2 kickers and 2 punters on their roster. It's, in my opinion, wasted roster spots. That could be going to a bevy of other things. Like, I'm used to having a ton of wide receivers on my roster. So that's what we're trending towards. Let's see what I need. Also, another little issue that I have with this game is how they want you to keep your depth chart. Or not your depth chart, just your roster in general. If I were to have, say, 3 quarterbacks on my depth chart, I'm fine with that. But they would be like, you need to go out and get 2 quarterbacks because they want you to have 5. Which I think is... I've had teams where I've had 5 quarterbacks on there. It's just a log jam because you know who your starter is, you know who your second string, and you know who's going to get the time once your starter leaves. There's really no reason for you to have that many. I remember I did on Ncaa 14 one with Penn State where I had 5 quarterbacks and all 5 of them were rated a 90. And crazy, none of them wanted to transfer. But yeah, I don't see why I need to have 5 quarterbacks. Is what it is though. All right, 1 wide receiver. Basically, I need everybody at the down lineman position on offense except for left tackle. So even if I find a left tackle, I can still just move him over to right tackle. And on defense, everything but a left end, cornerback, and free safety. All right, well, this is sad. Christ, only 1 stars. Oh, look, a 2-star once they come to my school. I'm putting them on the list, but oh my gosh. Okay. Pretty sure I said I don't need right ends, but right end, left end, they are very interchangeable, so I'm fine with that there. Start putting these players who I'm first on the list on. One thing that I've also noticed while playing this game is that if there is still a chance that you can get that commitment from a player if you're first on their list and you offer them a scholarship. which is interesting because I remember that was like level 20 in NCAA, and that's what you were like striving for as a 5'10", 183. No, thank you. As a player, so you can get those early commits, and you can not. Like I said, no, thank you, and I still added them, and you could not have to commit so much recruiting time to certain players, which would allow you to get other players. So interesting that's just something that can happen, and I get that is something that can just happen because this could be that player's dream school. That player could just be like, you know what, I want to go to UNC Charlotte. That's the school I want to be at. They offer me a scholarship, I'm sold. I'm there. You ain't gotta convince me no more, coach. I'll be on campus. All right. I've just been clicking on players. Let's go to, I don't need a tight end. Offensive tackles. I have 4. Just add one more because that's the lowest number that I see right now. So I'll add one more. Offensive guard. I have 3. Let's add this other one, and then let's go all the way down and get this guy. Ooh, a 2-star has me 7th on their list. Enticing. All right, we'll see what that's working with. 450 recruiting hours is crazy. All right, a center. I don't have many options at center, so I'm gonna have to win this guy because if Duke can just stay on this guy, then he can be mine. Cameron can be my center of the short future because he's probably going to replace sooner rather than later. Right in so many. Or maybe I do need a right end and left end's not what I need. Okay. Let's add this 2-star. I have 3 more spots. I don't have any defensive tackles on here, so I'm at. Why are these defensive tackles so small? 5'11", 294? Oh my god. Again, Duke, just stay away from the one that I want. How about that? And then free safety, I have none, and I need a strong safety as well, don't I? All right, well, I at least have one on here. Also, while I'm recruiting, I am not a fan of JUCOs, which is crazy because the next thing that I'm going to say out my mouth is I love the transfer portal. I know it probably does not make sense, but I like the transfer portal. When I did the SMU Dynasty and I was playing against Georgia, the hardest thing that I had a great quarterback. Preston Scott, I believe is his name. I'm definitely going to keep a lookout for him. And I'm also going to keep a lookout for Elijah Roberts. Shout out to him. I won the Heisman with him, which is crazy because I had 14 sacks with him, which led the nation, and I won the Heisman. But when I was talking about Gary Harris and I had like 30-something sacks with him, he didn't even get a Heisman vote, which is wild to me. But moving forward, yeah, so I did not have elite or even serviceable separation for my receivers from the Georgia football team. It was a struggle. It was a lot of touch pass jet sweeps. It was a lot of handing the ball off to my running back. And they just could not get open. And then in the transfer portal, I got like 3 big, fast receivers. And I played like maybe 2 or 3 games after that, and they are doing work. So big fan of the transfer portal. Not a fan of... Oh, look at that. We got our first commitment on our first player, Jamal Callaway. Wow. Left guard agile from Fort Mill, South Carolina. 6 foot, 279 pounds. He is not big. Didn't even look at his stats. He has okay strength. He is not a great finesse blocker at all. Impact blocking is good. Pass blocking is not great. Run blocking is also not great. But hey, he's my first commit. He has 1 mental ability. I know that one is for handling any weather condition. So interesting, but first commitment. Look at that. So I'm still gonna go after this 2-star left guard, also from South Carolina. He is slightly better. He has really good strength and impact blocking comparative to the last guy I just went after. So we're gonna offer on him. All right. Oh yeah, that guy is getting recruited heavily by Duke. So I'm going to, or he has heavy interest by Duke. So I'm going to go to this guy and I'm going to offer. Okay. So I'm not just looking at tackles right now because I've used more than half of my recruiting points already. We need defensive players. Clifford Sealand. All right. So let's move on. Javante Simple. Interesting name there. If I could find just one, ooh, that's gonna potentially push him into his top 5, which is great. If I could find somebody that is a gem, anybody that is a gem, that would be magnificent. I did not mean to just out of nowhere offer on him. Okay, at least he's not a bust. A 1-star bust would be crazy. Okay. And I have 70 recruiting points left. This sucks. I'm just gonna offer. I'm gonna hold off on that, and then I can take him off the board. I did not see how much Georgia Southern had, how high he was on Georgia Southern. This defensive tackle, I'm just gonna offer on him, and then we're just gonna go into the regular season. Oh, before I do that, let's just look at my schedule. I know I have some tough games. I know I do, because in preparation of looking at this team on what they're gonna do, I was like, whoa, who do they play? Oh, James Madison. Not a great game to start off with. And then we play North Carolina. Thankfully, Drake May isn't there anymore, but damn it. In Chapel Hill. Then a FCS team. Indiana, Rice, East Carolina, bye week, Navy, Memphis, Tulane, USF, FAU, UAB. Not great. It's still crazy to see. And I am a college football watcher. I don't care for the conference realignment stuff because I think it's just all not I think, it is just all money based and just dumb. Like, even playing when I was seeing, like, who is it? Who's in the ACC? Oh, I can't look at other teams' schedule. I'll look at it later, but just seeing some teams that were in like the Big 10, Big 12, ACC, I'm just like, this looks like a bad fever dream. With this, I am not changing my schedule, so I'm not running away from North Carolina or Indiana. With this, going into week 5, I'm looking to be 2-2. And that's just the skinny of it. I am looking to be 2-2, which would be almost 100% of the wins that we had last year. But, all right, let's just... All right, and we have some players that want to transfer. Some due to playing time, and some due to the lack of coach prestige. And I have to wonder, what was the coach's prestige before then, and why is this an issue right now? Whatever. Anyways, all right. Some players have cut their list down to top 5, and I'm number 1 on those lists. So love to see that. Duke is full on him, so I'm just not gonna. Well, they didn't offer on him. I could have made up that. Let's just go back and add him. That was a bit premature. Alright, so now I have 350 recruiting points. Let's go to right tackle real quick because I want to see that guy. Okay, well, let's just offer him. Alright, let's go to guards. I said guards. We do have the 1, but I'm still going after this 2-star. We are going to DM him. Alright. We'll offer on him. Also notice that I didn't do any of that for these players. We're going to search him on social media. We can already schedule a visit with him. We're going JMU. And coach stability is what one of his big check marks. Is not great for us. Probably proximity to home would be good for him too, but I think I'm willing to take that gamble. We're going with a home visit on proximity for home, and then we'll DM him. I'm just gonna search your social media. All right, actually, let's go back up to the wide receivers. Not very much happening here. He wants to come for a visit. I expect to win JMU. I'm going to win JMU. I refuse to lose, and we're going to DM the player. Hey, we'll have you come against East Carolina. Proximity of home. And I also noticed that too a lot with players. I shouldn't have DM'd him, but I'll change that. With a lot of players, like in the SMU playthrough that I have, where a lot of players, they just want to be close to home, which makes sense, but it's interesting that it's just, I'm not going to say that's easy, but being in Dallas, Texas, and then recruiting players from Texas, you're like, yeah, I just want to be close to home. All right, cool. Well, you'll be in the state of Texas, which, funny enough, you can be in the state of Texas and be 9 hours away from where you live, but that's besides the point. Ooh, we are so behind on this guy. I didn't even notice. One more. And I can offer 1 scholarship to a player. I have not offered on him. No, I have offered on him. I'm tripping. I'm gonna search you on social media, bud. And then that's all I got for this week. Working with 350 is crazy work. Alright, nothing to do this week, so we will sim ahead. Benjamin Coker. Look like I'm out on him. Okay, let's go to recruiting real quick again. Okay. Oh, we are in a big lead for this guy, Matthew Thornton. I'm gonna stay like this. All right. Have I even been looking at a right end? No. Yeah, he's about to go to Jacksonville State. I'm behind, but I can definitely catch this guy that wants to go to Liberty. He's already ready for a visit. Have him come in here. We're going to do proximity to home. We're going to take that guess and we're going to contact the family since we are behind on him. All right, where are we at with it? Ooh, big jump out. Big jump out. Love that. Love that. We are going to DM him. Linebacker is the position I've not looked at, and I'm pretty much out on these two guys here. So Ncaa, he's the guy I'm going after. We'll offer on him, and we'll, since I waited so long, do a friends and family on him. How are we looking at this guy? He's ready for a visit. So we'll do East Carolina as well. Playing style. He likes my playing style. Or my playing style is good enough, and that's what he's looking for. Okay. Only have 5. Didn't look at any athletes. Quarterbacks. I really just haven't even been putting effort in quarterbacks. He's going to Kennesaw State, and he's more likely not going to East Carolina. I'll offer on him, but I don't think that's going to lead to anything. I don't even need a quarterback. I don't even know why I offered a quarterback, but we're here. All right. First game of the season. Let's look at if we have any decent jersey combinations. Oh, we have alternates. Okay. That's a lot more jersey combinations than I thought we would have, but we're just going to hop in and play.
Welcome everyone to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium, and the fans have been filling this one up in anticipation of this clash. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a team from the AAC, the Charlotte 49ers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
All right, and we will get ball first on an empty stadium. Not empty, but not many people here to see us play. And there's Coach Gary Harris.
The 49ers offense takes the field. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, baby.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability. Two big receivers.
And tried to get the ball to the tight end and just didn't work. All right.
Gotta take advantage of it.
He drops the football. He
Really would be nice to score on this first play. Ooh. Ooh. Let's go, first down. Also, didn't check my depth charts before this game. Gonna have to do that at some point. I'm not gonna waste the time to do that now, but it's a good run by the running back there. His name Killman. Let's get him the ball out there. I'll take 3. Ooh, read option. We're not gonna do that right now. We are not gonna do that right now. Ooh, let's go. Big block right there. All right. Oh shit, that first player I threw to wasn't even my tight end. Weber's my tight end. He has not even been in. And God, I ran for no reason. I thought there was pressure from behind, but I was protected back there. Ooh. Okay, they're not going to give that to me, but he definitely did run into my kicker, which that has happened a lot more. Like doing a regular play now game. I forget who I was using SMU, and I was playing against Oregon State, and they ran into my kicker 3 times. And they're going, hurry up. Still getting used to the switch stick as well. That's another thing that I didn't even talk about. But yeah, that's definitely a learning curve. Direct snap. I really hate how when I do that, the players drop the ball, but when the computer does that, they just have glue on their f***ing hands. Didn't even pop up long enough for me to even press A, but I'll take it. I'm sending a blitz here. See if we can get some pressure on him. Make him move around. I'll take it. Let's go. Defense getting off the field. All right. Big play. Just need to get that out of my hands. All right. See if we can't get anything going back to the other side of the field here. Ooh, laid out for it. Good shit. Ooh, let's go. Got him. And that's a touchdown. I think that was Norton. First touchdown of the Dynasty. First touchdown under Gary Harris. Contavious Norton. Basically, yeah, making that change because, hey, he has that workhorse badge, and that wear and tear system is real. I've been watching different YouTubers say, yeah, I haven't had that big of an issue with wear and tear and yada, 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 blah, 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 blah. I've had players go down because there's no mass subs in this game. Or if there is, I don't freaking know where it's at. Ooh, let's go. That's a sack. Was it Clowney? Damian Clowney? I think it's Damon. It's Damon Clowney. Had it right the first time. First sack of the season. Let's go. Laid him out. We're going to go contain here. Let's go. Okay. All right, I'm just going to go fair catch because I'm not fumbling the ball. Plus, we're at a good spot, 48-yard line. So, it's an interesting spread set. Seems like there's a good mixture of under the center, a good mixture of pistol, a good mixture of the shotgun. So I like this playbook so far. Whoop. If he didn't have to run back through the line, that might have been a good play there. Whoever number 4 is, the fuck was that, man? Get up the field, get the block, put a helmet to a helmet. Just wanted to throw that and get it out the way so I can. I missed it. I kicked it short. Oh my God, I'm so lucky that went in. Holy shit. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. That is what you call luck. And I was not paying attention and I took my hand off the button. Fuck. Still didn't get that far, so that's good. Also, the first downs, I hate it. There have been so many times where I'm like, oh, I got that. And the game's like, no, you didn't. 3rd and inches, 4th and inches. I'm just like, why? I'd much rather you call me a slur than the fuck with the downs. it down.
They make the stop, but on the run. It's
God. Ooh, pick. Let's go. Take it to the crib. He's gone. CJ Burton. Let's go. Shit.
James Madison ready to go back on the attack. That last pick six after a drive like that, David can swing the momentum.
I guess they were trying to do a screen pass, but that never materialized for them.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and
God dang it.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
And there is
I don't get the hurry up after you lost yards. But, you know, not my team. Fuck. Okay, got him down. We are going to go zone, cover 3.
long coming up here. To the air. It's Morris.
Ooh. Could have had another sack, but I'll take it. I'll take getting him down.
Hands call and makes the stop. And the Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. Looking for a block. It's Thomas. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance
Shit.
between being aggressive and careful.
And I think I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive. No doubt, lots to be happy about right now for this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about.
And it's
I
bringing it back.
fucked up.
They'll close in on him after a good return.
Trying to get my best receiver the ball and didn't see the fucking safety. Great. And then they... Okay, no flag. Okay. They get the freaking ball back at half too.
And 10 from the 32. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
Ooh, let's go.
Pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Send the heat.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
Let's go. All right.
Completion on
Kick that field goal.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field. So now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy.
All right.
Field goal down. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. He's got the back of the
Hurry up.
and the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Brown wants to pass.
Wide open.
Zings it
Let's just get out.
right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
The slot fade could be open or it could be a trap.
They'll throw it on first down.
It's a trap because the safety stayed where he was and then committed to the route.
Pick up on that one. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. And
I had nothing. And then I was like, oh, RP, let me just throw it there. I had nothing. Everybody was covered and he just popped up at the most advantageous time. Oh my God. Fuck.
broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
I don't know why I'm doing this because normally I do call my own plays and I've been lazy and I've been letting the game call the plays for me. And I do notice when I was the OC at Alabama, and oh my god, that did not go well. When I was the OC at Alabama, the play calling was horrendous. I was just like, let me just see what happens, and the play calling was horrendous. But head coach anywhere else, and the play calling is not bad. Touchdown, Weber. Colin Weber. I should have went for 2, but hey, we'll just live with this. All right, we're going to send the heat again on this down. Jesus Christ. No. Oh my god, I got over there and he couldn't make the tackle. Luckily he didn't gain more yards. Also, a lot of weird things have been happening in this game in terms of, let's get that Clowney. A lot of weird things have been happening in terms of like teams in their records and who they lose to. Like, I am seeing that these FCS anyways, I have seen that these FCS teams have been beating teams a lot more, so they made these FCS teams a lot better. Like, the worst team in the game is Ball State. I went and checked, they're like rated at 68. The FCS teams are like a 73, so it's crazy. Then I had Alabama had Wisconsin on their schedule. I blew them out. Went, played through the rest of the regular season, and then I just so happened to look back at my schedule, and I saw that Wisconsin was winless, and they ended up not winning a game for the rest of the season, for the whole season. I'm like, how? Like, even against, like, let's just knee it. Let's not make any stupid mistakes. But even against, like, freaking Iowa, they allowed Iowa to score like almost 30 points on them, and they went scoreless. And then I'm like, okay, well, their offense is terrible, so they're gonna want the best offensive coordinator to come and help them out. I had the #1 offense, so I'm like, okay, makes sense. First time I could look at the coaching carousel, they offered me the OC job. I'm like, this is not what I expected. I expected to be the head coach, not the OC. So, yeah. Crazy. Let's go. Wish I could have got a fumble there, or incomplete pass, but I'll take the lost yardage. So it looks like we have a mismatch on the left side of the field that I'm going to have to deal with. No single man coverage for the rest of the game because he cannot handle it, and I didn't even pick my own play. But whatever. And again, whatever.
Let's see if they go back to the air. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Okay. All right. I'm happy with that. No, we're doing this a regular power O.
See the routes and seam develop in the middle, and you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that.
Oh my God. Thank you.
Get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, I do not want a guy in advance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
And a good job of
He crashed so hard. I had no time. I wanted to spin out of that, but nothing I could do there. Like 1 yard, 2 yards. Can't see because it's in my way. 1 yard. Great.
as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Got the back over the middle.
Let's go. Oh my God. That was lucky. That was lucky.
Keep this drive humming. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Just enough.
Got the first down and more.
Just enough. I was literally about to talk shit and be like, you lazy. But I'm not saying that because it worked.
Play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the middle.
I did not see that player behind there. Nope. Press the wrong play.
That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Dukes are in the hurry up.
I have to stop them.
He'll do it himself.
Okay.
Drop behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come.
All right. I need a big 3rd down stop here. Clowney, let's go. Let's go. Let's fucking go, Clowney. Or did they give that to Dre Butler? Regardless, let's go. Because I'm fucking up on offense. And you guys are saving me.
Oh, what a move! That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just
Ooh, got that block on the corner.
You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful. I agree, David. Just turn the page.
First part of that drive that made me successful is not throwing a pick.
Forget about it. Move on. Play the next one.
Ooh, my God. I had him. He just reached behind and got me. I was going to the crib. God damn. I'll take it though.
PMs on that pass. Maybe this sophomore has an arm. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Oh my God, I thought he fell in. We're going right back to him. We're going to HB Smash.
This offense, Jess, is going to keep doing that. You better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys because they're about to
Touchdown.
His way into the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte. Follow the block. The offensive line will take him to the Hallelujah Land.
The Hallelujah Land is a weird way to say that. Now it's telling me to go for 2. Got him. You suck so bad. Oh my God.
And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Well, we're up 12. So
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around. Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really
couldn't get off.
rhythm, got off the field really
Laid him out. Jesus. This is on me.
out of the gun. The running back has it.
Oh my God.
They get him on the ground
Picked him up with one arm and stiff armed him.
with the line.
Oh my God.
Right down the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there for the second down.
My player got violated on that play. Holy hell.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Makes the catch. It's Ross.
Okay.
The stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
All right, let's go into the fourth. All right. We're going to have to, as long as I can get like 250, I'll be happy with that.
Third and short from the 45. Complete. And the defense
Gotta hit harder than that, bucko.
enough for the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a
He didn't really run out of bounds. I tackled him, so the clock should still be running, but whatever.
He wants to throw it again.
Oh my God.
Knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, the defense just hasn't seemed to quite have an answer. They've come close to interceptions like that one there, but they haven't registered any so far. They've given up a few touchdown passes.
Oh, thank you, Jesus. He dropped it. All right, we are going nickel blitz.
On third and long, he has to go for it.
Pick. Let's go.
Traffic picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalize on the field to pick, but on the great return through this field position. Nice job on
All right. Now it's just not mess up.
I gotta lead. Bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT.
Tried to get to the outside.
He now has 84 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas.
Ooh, let's go.
He will step out of
That's well over 200 yards passing now for him. We are not getting crazy out here. We are not hitting that reverse.
This is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
and it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They're down to
I think that's at 240 at this point.
now from inside the red zone. Gets it out fast.
Touchdown. Let's go.
And they take it in for 6 more points. Game 1, you want to come out with drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up. They're trailing by 14 to Clemson. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it. And how about that one? Devin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The offense set for a first down play.
Okay.
He wants to start this drive with a pass.
All right. Incompletion.
Pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Line getting set on second down.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now
I jumped too early, but it doesn't matter. Oh my God. I tried to time that. Oh my God. That I'm so happy that it worked out where he got hit.
Change here. Maybe they can get this drive
Oh my God. Let's get out there. Get him. Okay.
He's not going to make it. The defense denied him the first down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down.
No.
The grab is ready for the first down. Russell to the ground after picking up the first down. And the Dukes
All you had to do was put a hand up. Something.
fails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between your quarterback and his target.
You did it there. I'm pretty sure you're the same fucking person. You did it there. You couldn't have done that on fourth down. And whoever's watching this, you're probably like, oh, why is he stretching? He's stressing. He's up by so much in the fourth quarter. Because I was up by so much in the fourth quarter before in the game. And I kept throwing interceptions. And they almost came back and won. So I'm not having that happen again. I know me. I make mistakes.
And there's two reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions and he's been accurate throwing the football all game.
Okay.
finds the tight end. That had all the makings of elite windshield, but how about the fourth quarter? Taking a quick tight end and keeping him from getting the first
The good thing about that is that this is nowhere near the type of competition that I was going up against when I kept throwing interceptions. I think that was one game against Georgia, not the SMU game, but probably not probably. It was definitely with Alabama. So I kept throwing picks with Jalen Milrose, making them look bad. You bet. Taking your scholarship away after this game. Okay. All right. Honestly, I feel like I'm good now. I feel like I'm good where they've blown so much time. I just need to make sure that I secure the onside kick because I've done that too where I have not secured the onside kick. Pick. Let's go. That's ball game. Ball game. Probably the first time in 49ers history, Charlotte 49ers history, that they have a winning record. I'm not going to confirm or deny that, but I'm just going to go with it because it sounds good. All right, let's just pick up this first. Whoever, just get open, please. Okay, well, you had too many people. Why did I go out of bounds? That's not what I should have been doing there.
Leaves it with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100. And what a way to start the season. The offense getting set for a first down
What?
at the 45.
I feel like that didn't make sense, but whatever. I'm surprised James Madison hasn't tried to call timeout, but then I'm also surprised that the game hasn't just said, all right, kneel the ball. Another thing I noticed while playing as an offensive coordinator, they never let me just kneel the ball. I had to find in the playbook where kneeling the ball was so that I could just do that and stop running the ball because my running back was dying. I remember at one point in time he had freaking almost 30 carries because they just kept telling me to run the ball.
Keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a
And I don't know why this is not going. It's statistically out of whatever. Whatever. Good first win. Charlotte 36-17 over the Dukes. Good dub. Norton. Definitely going to have to get you some more carries. CJ Burton, 2 interceptions and 1 to the crib. Oh, yeah, he had that last one. That was him. All right, we're going to look at some stats. Max Brown, 23 for 33, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. I got to clean that up. Nice completion percentage. All right, Norton, 14 carries for 107 yards, 1 touchdown. Killman, 5 carries, 29 yards, 1 touchdown. I think I'm going to keep it like this because I like Norton as my lead back. So I'm going to make that switch on that depth chart. Receiving yards. So Colin Weber had the most receptions. 6, 57 yards, 1 touchdown. Killman with 5 receptions, 60 yards, 1 touchdown. And then Justin Olsen, 4 receptions, 65 yards. I need to get you more involved. Yeah, for sure. But Colin Weber, hopefully we'll do good things. Hopefully I can get him way more involved. We'll see what happens next game, though. So it's crazy. These pancakes are crazy. 12 pancakes? Holy hell. Mo Clipper Jr. Alright. Then we are going to sacks. Damon Clowney had 2.5 sacks. The half coming with Drake Butler, so they did give him half a sack. So I'll take that. Interceptions, 2 by CJ Burton, 1 by Dante Belfour. And then, of course, the touchdown by CJ as well. All right, so that was the first game against the James Madison Dukes. I'm going to end it here. Thank you for watching. And if you can do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe. It'll be greatly appreciated. There's definitely more videos to come in the future. Much love. Peace.